the world do you want? You like the tree to a lumberjack. You get the best of a good man, and then you try to break his back. Now a woman is like a baby. She needs affection all the time. But when I try to show you affection, baby, you ask me if I've lost my mind. So I kiss you now and then, 'cause I don't want to make you a nervous wreck. You say I better kiss you more often, or you take a stick and break my neck. What in the world do you want? What in the world do you want? Oh, baby, what in the world do you want? What in the world do you want? Oh, baby, what in the world do you want?
That was What in the World by Joe Tex off of his 1965 album, The New Boss. I haven't really listened to Joe Tex on his own before, though I've heard some of these songs, like CC Rider, I know because there's a very good Nuggets cover of that. I forget who covered it, though. Sonics or something. And then there's King of the Road, of course, which isn't a Joe Tex original. It's a Roger Miller song, but it's a pretty sweet country song, and another example of how funk and country can cross over quite a bit. R&B, soul, funk, country, blues, they all can cross over. You can change any one of these songs to any of those genres. They sound good, if you're good at it. We're listening to that today because we have a song from the Byrds from 1965 up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 136 of the Byrds tournament today, and that is match 5 and round 3. If you're new here and you're wondering what a Byrds tournament is, let me fill you in. We took every single song that the Byrds released and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now they're doing battle and head-to-head competition until we have one remaining in the end, and that's the very best song that the Byrds have released. Today we're going to be starting off with Tiffany Queen, which was released in 1971 on Farther Along. This is the opening track to that album. I didn't really think I would like this one as much as I do, so it's been doing pretty good. Although it's defeated 2 Bob Dylan covers, it's really all it's had to go up against so far. Last round it took down It's Alright Mom, Only Bleeding, and in round 1 it took down The Times They Are A-Changin'. This one's a Roger McGuinn song. Its competition today is You Won't Have to Cry, released on Mr. Tambourine Man in 1965. This is the first non-cover that Tiffany Queen will be going up against. It was done by Gene Clark. It was written by Gene Clark and Roger McGuinn together. Last round, You Won't Have to Cry took down Willin', and in round 1, it took down Captain Soul. So both of these have had to battle twice before. Only one of them is stuck in my head right now, though. It's Tiffany Queen. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Last
Sounds like a 70s rendition of a 50s rock song, like rock and roll song. I think that's what I like about it. It's pretty cool. Let's see how it compares to You Won't Have to Cry.
Oh, you know it makes me sad to see you feel so bad, but it's happened to you many times before. But if you will come with me, then girl, you will see that you won't have to cry anymore. There's no reason to feel blue because of what he says to you, and I wouldn't want to see you hurt no more. I could never do you wrong, 'cause my love for you is too strong, and you won't have to cry anymore. Oh, I saw you there with tears in your eyes, because we told you so many, many lies. Oh, you know it isn't right to put yourself uptight by thinking about the things he's done before. Just trust the love in me, and girl, you will see that you won't have to cry. No, you won't have to cry. No, you won't have to cry anymore.
Sounds pretty good, but I don't think it's as fun as Tiffany Queen. I'm gonna give it to Tiffany Queen for the day. I think You Don't Have to Cry. I think You Won't Have to Cry is a fine enough song, but it's definitely not my favorite from that era, and it's not my favorite Gene Clark song. It's not as fun as Tiffany Queen. I don't know. I like it, but not as much as Tiffany Queen. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the Byrds tournament action we've got going for the day, but please join me tomorrow when we get down to some more Byrds and Byrds tournament action. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.